3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to another episode of Quest Log. It's a weekly show about video games old and new. My name is Tyler Everett, and I am joined once again by the bearded, the mysterious, the wondrous Brian Maxwell. How's it going, man?
I'm great, and a happy St. Patty's Day to you, sir.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to do the accent, actually. I was going to... Is it racist to do an Irish... Is it...
Yes.
Blarney Stone.
It is absolutely racist.
But we don't think of it that way.
Tyler, it's a microaggression.
Is it racist that we don't think it's racist? Is it racist that I even have to ask?
Well, it is now.
Off to a great start for episode 69 of Quest Log. Also with us is Aaron Krink, sporting a little bit of a beard there too. A lot of bit of a beard.
I decided to, join in on the rest of you. I didn't know that you were gonna, basically shave yours most of the way off, Tyler. Now I feel like
most of it off. Yeah,
I feel like an asshole.
Yeah, trying to keep up.
I mean, it is Saturday, so
we are 3 stages of beard.
yeah. Beginning, middle, and end.
No,
it's pretty good.
It's like stubble, sort of beard, wizard.
And then full-on wizard.
Thank you.
Show title. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We got a heck of a show for you. We're gonna talk about some video games, some old ones, some new ones. We got stuff about Twitch Prime. It's changing. We got new VR things on the horizon. All kinds of cool stuff. And then we even have like a little discussion topic later. It's going to be pretty sweet. You should totally hang out for the whole thing. Yeah, so it's been a week. I started a new job. My game time has been very limited. I don't like that.
You,
I don't like that. Yeah, it's great to see you too, Brian. Yeah. I've had kind of a tumultuous week. But I got a little game time in, and things are looking up. They have to, because once you hit rock bottom, there isn't anywhere else to go. That's the good thing. That's the great thing about it. So I'm in a great mood, and yeah. Why don't
Are you sure you're in a great mood?
Yeah. How are you guys? It's not about me. We'll talk about you. What's new with you?
I am drinking a Bloody Mary with horseradish vodka, provided to me by Aaron J. Kring.
Is that his middle initial?
That's not my middle initial. But
Aaron Bartholomew Kring.
It is tonight, dude.
Just call me Homer Simpson, and it's not a letter J. It's J.
What?
Jayj.
Aaron J. Kring. That's not true either.
You don't remember that? You don't remember that episode of The Simpsons?
Robert Kring. I'm just gonna keep going. Aaron Rex Kring. Is it an R?
It is an R.
Is it Raymond?
It is not Raymond.
Is it just Ray?
It is just Ray.
Shit.
Yeah, Ray. I remember this.
Yeah, I think this may have come up on the show before.
I think we've done it on the show.
Yeah.
I believe
it makes for great radio.
I believe Brian's reaction the original time was, I think I said, my middle name is Ray, and Brian went, all this time?
The whole time?
Good. The whole time. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Luke is he's out getting just St. Patty's up and down. Hey, look at you. You've got even like a themed beer there. It's in a proper mug and everything. I just dumped a tiny bottle of Jack Daniels into a can of Coke because that's the kind of life I'm living right now.
We all drinking tonight.
Yeah, it's been a week. But hey, enough about drinking our problems away. Let's talk about playing our geek problems away.
Escapism cast.
There it is. Oh man, we got some games. Brian, why don't you tell us what you've been up to this week?
Well, I saw credits on Monster Hunter World.
What does that?
All I'm
I
gonna
didn't
say.
even think that game had credits.
It doesn't really end, but it has credits.
Doesn't end, but it has credits. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Did you have to access them through the menu? Is that how you saw them?
I just finally got sick of looking at that
No.
option and clicked the button.
Nope. Nope. I done killed a big old elder dragon fella or lady dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
could
assume
be
it's
either.
gender, Brian.
Yeah. Don't give a shit about the story. So it's like, oh, that's nice.
And
What's
I'll
next?
Go right back to getting that butterfly armor or whatever it is, right?
Oh, it's like fucking dragon armor with bones and teeth. And skulls and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's real
Are
good.
you playing as Aloy yet?
No, I equipped that and I said, huh, that's neat. And then I took it off.
Is it particularly good for like a certain type of hunt?
The bow
mechanical
is a
dragons. Mechanical
decent
dragons.
thunder damage bow, but it's decent armor for a certain stage of your development. But you play WoW, you know that game.
Brian's so good, he's already past
I
that
used
stage.
to, yeah. There used to be a lot of that in WoW. It was like, oh, well, if you want to do Molten Core, you better go get your fire resist gear.
Like this will be great for the next 3 hours that I play, and then I'll be done with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that whole chestnut. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good, man.
They keep updating Slime Rancher, so they added a new sort of mini game-ish thing, a new area to Slime Rancher. Got back into that a little bit, because my kids are all pretty into it still. I made the mistake of mentioning the update and showing it to the boy on the computer. And he was way into it and sat with me and watched me. And then he was like, why isn't it on the Xbox? When's it on the Xbox? So I'm looking at, the devs' Twitter feed and their forums. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, buddy. It's soon.
They're working on it. They got their top men on this.
And it did come out on the Xbox a few days later, I think yesterday or early today. But, trying to explain to a kid, it's like, soon, I don't know.
Son,
what does soon mean?
Here
it means
go.
either today or before the end of the year, or just soon.
This is where you sit them down, you put them on your lap, and you say, look, son, you need to be the change you want to see in the world. And someday, if you work real hard, you too can be a game developer, and you can decide not to put people through this madness of.
You can also decide to bring Monster or Slime Rancher to the Xbox.
There you go.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a new little area. It's got a real mini game feel to it. Like it's almost like a racetrack. Like they're really fast slimes that are hard to hit, and you get limited ammo. Like you shoot them with lightning, and they drop their little shits out. And you can unlock some new. Sorry. Yes, I will stay on brand.
Yeah.
You can unlock some new plots of land in a new area. It's not bad. It's not something I want to play a whole bunch all at once, but I'm always down for more Slime Rancher. It's something I might just like erase and start over again somewhere down the line. It's a real relaxing game. It's one of my favorites.
Is that a thing that you do often? Erase games and start over with them? Because I know that you're the type of person.
Some games lend to that.
Yeah, you like the first foray into a new world. So I'm curious if you like to redo that over
Stardew Valley
playing endgame stuff.
Definitely works that way for me. Same for Darkest Dungeon. Like I don't really care about finishing Darkest Dungeon. I just like being in the world. And it hits a real ugly difficulty spike. Yeah. So sometimes it's just like, well, I'll just quit for a month, and the next time I play it, I'll just start again because.
Rust was like that for us too, where the beginning stage of the game is so much fun, like trying to because there's so much more danger
getting things
to it.
Built up. It's more fun than having them built up.
Yeah. It's like it's all relative too. Like once you've learned a whole bunch of recipes and stuff, you're pretty powerful because then it's just a matter of like amassing raw materials to make the stuff. But in the early game, you lose a like a hard to make weapon before you can research it, and it's just devastating. Like there's this real risk reward stuff that plays out. So yeah,
and just being in the world is dangerous. Where late stage, it's other people that are dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mentioned we were talking in the Hangout about Stardew Valley, and I forgot to grab gameplay of it, but I did take your advice and just started a new playthrough on my Switch, because I'd gotten to a point where I was like I think I was year 2.5, coming up on the third year.
Pretty much got things rolling.
I had like completed the community center. I'd done almost everything I wanted to do, really. So I decided to try a different like layout.
Different farm.
Yeah, I did the rocky one, the mountain one.
I think that's my favorite.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try that out and see how it goes. And
that's a game where like if I leave it and then I come back after a month or two, like it just doesn't feel like it's mine anymore. It just feels like I'm stepping into someone else's game.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, because you kind of like get into a rhythm, and you start you set goals for yourself, like, okay, I'm gonna, I need to work up to getting a field full of blueberries or whatever it is, and checking things off your community center list and all that stuff. So on at least one playthrough, I want to just do the Joja Corp buyout thing.
You're right.
Just to see it. Like, it feels so rotten, but yeah. But yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah, that game, like, that's a real Pavlovian thing. Like, that game I've played in bed a lot. That game just puts me to sleep. Like, I turned it on and I could barely get through a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I have certain games that are like that for me too. It's usually like racing games and stuff, or shit on my phone.
Food.
Like, yeah. There's a lot of games that I play on my phone that are just like, okay, and then I'm out. Oh, yeah. What about this Cartoon Network thing? What's up with that?
Yeah, this was part of the PSN sale that's going on this week. It was $5. It's basically like it's an arcade brawler, kind of like a Castle Crashers type game where you just run around and beat shit up.
Okay, all right.
But it's Cartoon Network characters?
Yep.
Here's the question that we all are here for. Does it have Rick and Morty?
No, that's not Cartoon Network.
It's not?
Is it? Is it? I don't think it is.
Yeah, Adult Swim's on Cartoon Network, is it not?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, no, it's not.
Oh.
Or no, they're not there.
But
wow.
I do see Uncle
point?
Grandpa.
Yeah. You've got Mordecai and Rigby from the regular show, which is actually really good. Adventure Time. Some good stuff.
All right.
It's a very generic brawler. Like, it's fine, but it just feels like, hey, we've got this license.
Right.
Better shove all these characters into a game.
Boy,
it's fun to play with my kids.
I'm telling you, they're just print money if they let you smack people with a Morty hammer or whatever. Like, just Rick wielding Morty like a hammer would be pretty awesome.
They need to make more good couch co-op, beat 'em up games like this.
Yeah.
Because my kids all love Castle Crashers, but there aren't many of those.
Mm-hmm. And
Battle Block Theater.
Yeah, that's not really the same
I'm
thing.
not playing that with my kids.
No. I don't want to play with you guys. I definitely wouldn't want to try to play with children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
cool.
It's fine.
It's fine. That's kind of how I felt about Kirby too. It's like, oh, this is perfectly
It's
acceptable.
fun enough to play with my kids.
Yep.
Have you tried playing Worms with your kids, Brian? I'd have a feeling they would get a kick out of Worms.
No, I haven't. I'm not sure. They'd find that frustrating, or I don't know.
Isn't Worms more of a puzzly thing? Or no?
It's all like ballistics and
Yeah, it's like what was that game on PC? Like on DOS, Scorched Earth, I think it was called.
Huh.
That sounds right.
We used to like lob shots at each other.
I'd say I've ever played a Worms game.
You got like tanks up on a mountain, and you have to aim the artillery, and it launches up in the air and bounces around.
You've never played a Worms game?
No.
Tyler, you have never played a Worms game?
Scandal.
Tyler Everett, on the 17th day of March of the year 2018, the year of our Lord, do declare that I have never played or will play a Worms game. How's that?
You will never play a Worms game?
I don't care about worms.
We'll see about that. I'll get you to play Worms.
This is a part of the show where Aaron goes
It's
away
all
for a
right.
bit and manages to buy a Worms game and gift it to me and guilt me into playing it. So
They're
that
not
would-
bad.
that's what's
They're
gonna
neat.
happen. I have no intentions of ever playing Worms, but I'm not the target demo for that. I don't think. Not a fan of Worms.
Is it just because it's silly looking?
No, it's just I don't know. Does it have a sword? Does it have a guy that can get a sword, or
It has a whole
There
hand.
be a
Are-
Viking? Is there Viking worms?
There are about 1,000 versions of worms, so yeah, probably.
Give me a
somewhere.
worm, a sword worm. Episode 69. um, and
Yes.
we will see. Maybe I'll rescind. Maybe I'll have to make another declarative statement on the show in the style of an old Colonel Sanders. Yeah. All right. Show me. Yeah. See, Rob in the
Southern
chat
gentleman
knows.
thing.
He
It was
says I'm not missing much. So there you
The
go.
Southern
Well,
gentleman voice.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Just because Rob's never turned Worms Armageddon into a drinking game doesn't mean that
Yo.
doesn't mean that he's right.
Okay. Well, I tend to agree with Rob more than I agree with you. So far, he
That's
hasn't,
good advice.
he hasn't steered me wrong. Well, that's cool. Yeah, more couch co-op is good for everybody, and I'm just sad to not see Rick and Morty. That's all. Speaking of which, did you guys hear that they haven't confirmed season 4 yet? Like Cartoon Network hasn't bought it yet. So
Yeah, I think I'd read that.
that ain't great. All right,
Gives-
moving on.
Gives Dan Harmon more time to.
Tyler, I'm more stunned than anything right now. Like,
I don't.
you just kind
understand-
of like.
I'm trying to think in which version of the multiverse
You know what?
it makes
how I
sense to
feel right
not
now?
buy Rick and Morty season 4 right now. Like, what are they waiting for?
Tyler, I feel right now like it's like that thing where you're gonna go and get yourself like a delicious bowl of what's your favorite cereal? Let's say Lucky Charms.
It's
You're gonna
it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch hands
okay.
down.
So you poured yourself a bowl
Any
of Cinnamon
other
Toast Crunch. You set
answer
it
is
down
wrong.
there. You go to the fridge to get the milk.
Email
No milk.
mail@questlogcast.com. What's your favorite cereal? Tell me. Change my mind. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best breakfast cereal. Change my mind. Okay, sorry. What were you saying?
I'm saying it's like that thing where
He was taking the long way around.
Okay, yeah. Color me
you
surprised.
know what? No, we don't have to go there anymore. Let's just move along. There's nothing to see here,
Oh.
folks.
Crane, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I have been getting super
Hot.
super
Mm-hmm.
hot.
I done got super and hot as well.
And I also.
It's God, super hot's cool. It's a cool fucking game.
It's real cool.
It's it ain't easy. You'd think it'd be easy.
Well.
Hey, time only moves when you move. But that ain't easy.
A first-person shooter puzzle game.
Yeah. Yeah. So far it seems to be about breaking glass red men with bullets and fists, and sometimes swords, and sometimes shot glasses.
Sometimes whatever you can get your hands on.
Yeah. The whole world's white except the red guys that are coming at you and the black interactable objects that you find throughout the world. Controls are very simple. WASD to move. You can jump and you can shoot and throw things. But yeah, the whole rip is like when you stop moving, everything else stops too. So you can really see where the bullets are coming from.
Right.
And
You can dodge
yeah,
bullets.
dodge stuff, and
Deflect bullets.
yeah. I didn't
Real
make it very
satisfying.
far. I think I played less than you guys. Only played for about an hour or so. But yeah, I really like it. It's real
Yeah,
cool.
like you like punch someone and then catch the gun as it flies out of their hand and shoot them with it, and then throw it at the guy next to you. And
Yeah.
then after you finish the level, everything gets replayed in like regular speed. Like you're a fucking action movie hero. It's real cool.
That's my favorite is watching. I wish that like they would stop saying super hot
God,
during
thank
the
you.
replay.
Yes, me too. I thought I was
So
the
that
only
like I
one.
could watch the replay, without having to turn the volume down because the guy saying super
Yeah.
hot is real freaking annoying when you're
I
trying
don't
to
mind
watch
that.
the
I just wish
replay.
it didn't have the words on the screen.
That too.
Yeah, I wish both of those things didn't happen. I just want to see the replay, like, and not hear super hot, super hot over and over
So,
again.
how far have you gotten into the game,
Not super
Tyler or
far.
Brian?
I
Like,
think about an hour.
I'm about an hour as well.
have you guys gotten to the point where like it turns out that the game is maybe not a
Spoilers. Don't be fucking spoiling shit.
maybe something
Yes,
more than
right.
just a game?
Yes.
Oh, I assumed that from the start because you start getting like they start like bleeding in weird glitches and stuff. The whole thing takes
Story
place like the
spoilers.
whole
We're super
interface. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really want it spoiled. Did you guys get that achievement? Hold on, timeout. I noticed that I jumped through a guy's head, and it gave me an achievement called "It's a Me, Mario."
That's real good.
That was
That's
made my
good.
day.
That is real good. No, I did not get that achievement.
Oh, you should try that. Anyway, yeah, like it gets all glitchy like the third or fourth thing in, and it kind of like pulls you out, and you get to see that you're like interacting with this through like some real janky like console commands,
CRT monitor.
CRT monitor looking thing, and it like teleports you through it. It's weird, and you're chatting with somebody on the other end who's like feeding you the updates and sending you the executables and stuff. I dig all of that. Like all of that seems real cool. The style is good.
Neat.
Yeah, I literally just wish they wouldn't say super hot. That's it. If there's a mod that makes that stop happening, I would download it. Anyway, that's that. But yeah, man, the game's real fun. Like you said, Brian, it definitely feels like a puzzle.
Yeah.
You know, you try and fail, reload, you instantly try it again, and there's no. Oh, go ahead.
I took a strategy that is I spend a little bit, like first I'll do a spin like before I start a level, and I'll look for things that I can pick up and throw.
Right.
Because that is like my most favorite thing to do is pick up and throw shit at things.
Yeah, there's the one room that's like a lounge with
yes, that's been my
like
favorite.
a pool
so
table
far.
and a bar, and you're just
Yes.
glass after glass.
Yes.
Chucking pool balls at the guy with a shotgun behind the bar. That was real good.
Yep.
Throwing the guns at people's fun too.
Yeah, because they just shatter.
Throwing a gun
like...
at the. Yep, you throw a gun at someone and they drop their gun and you catch it.
Yep.
And then you shoot them with it. You kill them with their own gun.
Yeah, this is perfect timing. Didn't we? How did you acquire SuperHot, Brian?
It is free with Twitch Prime now.
Okay.
I think I had it on Steam through some bundle as well, and my copy on Steam, like when I played it on Steam, it kept crashing my computer.
I'm playing it through Steam, through the family share thing, through you, and then I think Kring, didn't you say that it's part of the Games for Gold on Xbox right now too?
It is.
Cool.
Yesterday, it was the new game. So I've got it on my Xbox One. Actually, that was the first time I've fired up my Xbox One in like a month.
I figured you guys would like this.
Yeah, I like it very
unique.
much.
There's nothing else that feels like it that I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure. It came at a good time too because I'm finding that I don't have a whole lot of time for WoW right now.
You can't marathon games.
I can't really sit down and just do 4 hours of game anymore.
Yeah, you can play this for 5 minutes or an hour.
It's funny. There's a meta moment where you're chatting with the person on the other end, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't believe that much time has gone by already." It's like going by super quick while I'm in this game, and I was like, "Yeah, I agree. I can't believe it's been an hour already." It's definitely very fun. You can get lost in it pretty easy. So yeah, I would like to see credits on this one. I'd like to play it all the way through.
Yeah, I don't think it's especially long.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. I
wonder if there's an endless mode.
Oh yeah, just
That
like a horde
fun.
mode thing.
Yeah, I wonder if I can kill 80 guys.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be all right.
It's funny because it kind of has that feel like Devil Daggers kind of thing going on. It would be like that. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if there are mods and stuff for it. SuperHot.
Steam Workshop.
Huh. Use all the mods. Endless mode. Yeah, look at that.
Yes.
Interesting. I don't know for sure. I mean, it's just a title of a YouTube video, so my 2 seconds of Google searching have proven that other people have at least had that thought. We'll have to do some more investigations. But yeah, good stuff, man. SuperHot. Go get it. Sounds like it's free in a lot of places right now. Free or bundled.
It's super hot.
It is SuperHot. Yeah, it can confirm. I joined the online sensation and downloaded and installed and played Fortnite Battle Royale mode.
Say what?
Yeah, man. I ain't never
You and
played.
Roseanne Barr.
Me and Roseanne Barr and Drake and not Josh. The other Drake.
Solo. Yep.
Yeah, everyone's playing Fortnite, man, so I figured I would just, join the club.
Figured I'm cool. I'm hip.
cool. Yeah, I can do this. Boy, I suck at Fortnite. I am not good at this. See me looking confused. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit here.
Tell me a little bit this Fortnite, Tyler. What's the premise behind this? I know this is like a Minecraft-y sort of game that they just sort of
Originally
threw a battle royale mode into because PUBG's a thing.
Yeah,
I see your skin there is not Lara Croft.
that's just like the default one, but yeah, yeah, it definitely has that vibe. Fortnite was like a kind of Minecraft / horde mode, kind of survival crafting thing. And they done fucked a PUBG into it.
Now, wasn't this like the parent company for PUBG? Like there was some sort of shenanigans there.
It wasn't like, a parent company. It was like
there's some relation there somewhere.
Yeah, Epic developed the engine, I think.
The engine, is that what it is?
That PUBG uses or something like that. Yeah, there's
some
shared
inside baseball
proprietary. Some kind of
people
bad
were like,
blood.
yeah, that's kind of shitty. Where it's like, hey, you took our engine and made a successful thing. We're gonna make a successful thing too, with money.
And it's so weird because like the comments around the game went from like, oh, isn't that cute? Fortnite's doing, a Battlegrounds game to
it was kind of a joke last year.
What the fuck is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
It seems to have overtaken.
Well, free will do that.
Being free helps.
Well, not only free will do that, but PUBG has just all kinds of problems. Like they had, like when the Xbox version came out, it was basically broken.
Yeah.
There were a lot of hacker problems, at least for a while. I think like there's gear that you can get in PUBG that really sells for a lot. So I think that's inspired a lot of people to just try to farm gear.
It's weird looking over at myself in the corner of my own screen. It's weird to me.
Are you in a school bus balloon, Tyler?
There's more Tylers in here that I care to have. It seems to be like a rocket balloon school bus, that you jump out of instead of an airplane. It's not the same as PlayerUnknown's Battleground because you're in a plane. This is way different. You're in a balloon bus. Okay?
Lols.
You got that? And when you get out, you have like you get like a little jetpack parachute. It's not a regular parachute. It's got
definitely more lighthearted and a little bit cartoony.
Yeah.
So you have a jetpack and a parachute like that?
Kinda, yeah.
So you can go super fast but be slowing down?
No, it's still really just a parachute, but it looks like a jetpack thingy. Don't try to think too hard about it, Krang. It's a ridiculous game where you parachute onto an island, you collect weapons, and you try to kill everyone else. Literally everyone else. And the difference here is you can smash through walls and build ramps and build walls and, all that kind of stuff. That's I guess what sets it apart from the more realistic style of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I haven't found any vehicles in it. I think that is something
except for that camper right there in that car.
Well, those you can just smash into parts, and I think you can hop in them and drive them. I went in I didn't research anything. I just installed it and loaded it up and streamed it last night. And it was just, you learn a lot. You learn a lot doing that. I think
if you get killed fast, you get right back into another game. I mean, it's not like you're sitting around waiting. You're not out anything. So
I did that a few times just because I wanted to see how other people were playing it. You know, kind of.
Yeah, you can like watch other players. You can. Yeah.
You can just kind of spectate. So, yep. The only things I knew were from listening to other podcasts talk about PUBG and stuff, and listening to their strategies and things like that. Because you can really play it a couple different ways. You can dive into the most hectic area and just duke it out with people right off the rip, or you can try to go into one of the more remote areas and scavenge and kind of lay low,
arm yourself,
stay on the edges, or you can get somewhere and then just hunker down and really try to fortify your location. Here you're gonna see me just pop into a house and get wasted by a trap that somebody set. I didn't know there were traps that you could lay on the ground, so that was my first experience in Fortnite. I found a gun and then walked into a house and died.
Fart stinker gotcha.
Yeah, yep. Yep. Old fart stinker. But it's cool. I can see why it's popular. I don't know if chasing the win is something I'm interested in at all. Like, I would definitely play duos with somebody if one of you guys wanted to get in there to try it. But playing by myself, not on a stream or anything, is not really something I'm interested in at all.
It's my understanding that PUBG is a little bit more intense and a little bit more of a slow burn. This is more get to the action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there isn't really any penalty for losing. There are like different challenges that you're trying to complete. I think in order to unlock new customizables, new customization options, I guess is really the thing I was trying to say. I've seen some people walking around in some pretty cool stuff, like a knight helmet and shield and spaceman outfits and all kinds of goofy cosmetics.
You can buy that stuff. That's where they're making their money.
Loot boxes, baby. Yep, they got their own version of that. I think they're loot piñatas that look like llamas. It's pretty good. But I'm
more okay with that in a free game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and they're definitely making money, man. It's there's a lot there. A lot there to collect, a lot there to unlock. So I don't know. It was fun streaming it. It was cool to hear people. Like, I think Luke hopped in there for a little bit, and I had killed a guy and was like really intense about it. And he's like, "Heal yourself," in all caps.
Yeah, I was watching.
I totally forgot.
I was watching the video, and yep, you're running around at like 20 health. I'm just sitting here like, Tyler, come on,
put those bandages on. Yeah. Because you're not thinking, a lot of times you just don't think about that stuff. You're like, wow, I can't believe I survived that, and you just go back to trying to survive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a couple really good kills. I had some exciting moments. I made it to 8th place by the end of the night. That was my highlight. That was the highest I got. So that's not bad.
How many people start in a game?
100.
It's 100? 8 out of 100 ain't bad.
That's pretty good for a brand new first time.
Tyler.
Seemed like he did pretty well when it was just like a straight up firefight. It's like, oh, this is like Overwatch for a minute. Okay, it's just me and another guy trying to shoot each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that seems like your comfort zone right now.
Which is weird because like I'm not particularly good at any first person games or anything. I don't play them all the time. But yeah, that was pretty fun. When I was watching like the last 3 people fight though, it's a whole different game. Like they are using
building and strategy.
They're using the crafting stuff like goddamn magic powers. Like there's one person I'm watching them run across this lake and they're crafting flooring so they run over the water without being slowed down by it at all. And then once a firefight starts, they're building like ramps in front of them and walls and stuff to just deflect bullets. And then building towers that like, they can ascend and like building walls all around them while these people are shooting at them and stuff. It's wild. And like when they're running around the map, they're harvesting trees and stuff. So they have enough wood to just do this stuff on command. and not have to worry about, going to scavenge for anything. So definitely, there's some advanced play that you can get into. That's a whole nother level from what I was doing. Yeah, it's neat. It's a neat thing, and it's totally free. So, download it and try it out. See if it's for you. I did this dumb, stupid dance every time I got to that screen because I couldn't figure out how to do it in game. But there you go. A little emote dance you can do apparently if you know the right button to push. Yeah, Fortnite. Do it. All the cool kids are doing it.
Isn't that dance
Bad.
Turk.
That's the word you're looking for.
Turk from Scrubs?
It very well could be.
Didn't he do that? I thought no. I've seen it
I confirm that it could be.
Like a GIF of, I thought it was Fortnite, and it was like doing Turk.
Yeah.
You know what, Brian? I hate you. I'll just go away. I'll just go away.
Bye, Aaron. Anyway, yeah. So that's that's the games we've been playing. Let's get into some news. Hey.
Thank you for giving us some music, Tyler. That was
I was doing like the bass line to the song. I was
at least we get something other than awkward silence.
You can give me the credits later, Visager. Just add me to the liner notes for that one. I'll do some bass lines for you. Hey, as we hinted earlier, Twitch Prime done got upgraded, y'all. There's some, instead of just giving you like a random thing for a Blizzard game or a random free game every once in a while, they're gonna have pretty regular free games. No, I shouldn't say free, included games with your Prime subscription.
Yeah,
but yeah, it seems like a lot too.
Stuff. Yeah, they had SuperHot this month. They had Shadow Tactics. What else? Oxenfree. That's a good little game.
Mr. Shifty. That one looks cool. That's one that I've wanted on the Switch just because it looks neat.
You should check out Oxenfree, Tyler.
Yeah?
Yeah, it might be your kind of thing. It's a short story game, like a 4-hour weird narrative game.
That sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Remember you and
I believe I attempted to play Oxenfree, but I was kind of turned off. Like, I'm a big fan of the walking simulator games, but I was kind of turned off by Oxenfree because
it's a little different,
like a 2D side scroller type dealio.
Yeah.
There's some cool ones coming out next month. Tales from the Borderlands, which is another Telltale joint.
I've heard that's supposed to be very good.
Yeah. SteamWorld Dig 2, which you liked a lot, Brian.
That one's all right. Yep.
Kingsway, I think you also played.
No, but I'm interested in it. That's an RPG that plays like an old Windows 98 OS, where it's like everything's pop-ups, and you have to go into your system files to play with the music. And,
yes,
that sounds neat.
I want to play that too.
It's like it's like you're trying to fix your operating system.
It's an RPG, but like your status effects are down on the tray by your clock. And like the adventures are like emails that you get, and like I don't know, it sounds different.
It's like, Kring, what if someone gamified Windows, like they wrote an RPG that existed like on just the Windows operating system itself, and all of the interface stuff that you use to use your computer is now a game. It's weird. You should watch a gameplay thing of it. It's supposed to be kind of cool. I
think I might have to watch a gameplay thing of this.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but
I'm curious.
It seems neat. Tokyo 42 and Dub Wars, which we'll never forget. The ancient Dub Wars. Skrillex and insert another dubstep artist here.
Dark times.
Yeah, it was a dark time.
Dark times.
You know what? That's horseshit, Brian. You're not going to give him the fishing pole for that one, but you're going to give me a fishing.
Well,
you know what?
You were all alone in your scrub preferences there, Craig. You were looking for a life raft, and there was none.
Sorry, I know Scrubs. Like, I've watched a lot of Scrubs, and I just couldn't tell you every dance that Chris Turk has ever done.
Tyler, I will send you
Krings
I'll
on
send you a
crack.
link.
Send me them gifts. Send me your gifts.
Yeah, I will send
Yeah.
you the
Send
the
them
gift.
to mail@questlogcast.com.
Mail us your gifts.
Mail us your gifts. Send us your best gifts. What's your gift game like? Let us know at questlogcast on Twitter. Anyway, guys, time to cut the show down. I got to go out and spend all my life savings on an Oculus or what's the other one? An HTC Vive.
Yes.
Because Skyrim VR is coming to PC, baby. See y'all later. I'm out.
Don't you also
Bye.
don't you also need a PC that is capable of running Skyrim? Well,
My PC will run Skyrim VR, I think.
Yeah, I mean, don't want the Switch run
Will it-
Skyrim VR.
Will it blue screen though while
Not
it
sure about
does?
the VR part.
Yeah. I want to do that. I want to be in that Skyrim again. And I want to have a headset on my head while I do it.
Tyler,
I
if you
dream
could,
to
if
die
you
at
could,
my computer.
if you
just-
could get into Skyrim,
Just mail
VR,
me all your Totino's pizza rolls and just pump Mountain Dew into my veins and I'll never have to
gonna say.
leave again.
I was gonna say we could just hook Tyler up to a feeding tube, and then he'd be good to go.
Yeah. Be set for life. For Skyrim life.
He would just live forever as Dragonborn.
Yeah, it'd be
all I've
Dragonborn
ever
until the
wanted.
day I die. It seems awesome. It just seems awesome. I don't know. Walk around, see dragons up close, do all the things you do in Skyrim, but in the VR. I don't know I don't know if they've sorted out the different movement options yet or not. Heard some of that stuff was kind of wonky on the PlayStation. What's the PlayStation one called? PlayStation VR?
Eh,
I think there were a few different movement options.
Okay, yeah. I heard the Switch one was actually surprisingly good, like the way that
Yeah.
works, because it's got the analog sticks, but then it also has the motion stuff. It seems
Yeah,
good.
they're really getting their mileage out of the Switch hardware. They're really making it do work.
Yeah, for sure. Show. But yeah, so that seems to be coming very soon. I've seen ads for it all in the April 3rd. So
wow.
set your
is soon.
calendars, set your clocks, set your alarms, all that stuff. But yeah, there you go. Hey. Oh, Brian, did you ever cut out that it's too late now. my segment bumper.
Oh, you know what I did actually? I
Did you
have
really?
to send it to you.
Shit.
I can just put it in post. Yeah,
Put it in post.
I have like a 3-second sound clip. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Insert bumper for the discussion topic here, but yeah. So the topic is character creation in games. What
Yes.
what kind of character do you make when you are
I'm gonna
presented
call
the
this.
option?
I'm gonna call this.
Mm.
Brian and Tyler on exact opposite ends of the spectrum, and I'm somewhere in the
Oh.
middle.
Yeah.
That seems like
That's
a safe
probably-
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kring's intentionally weird. But yeah.
Well, I usually
Should we guess each
sometimes-
other's? Should we guess each
sometimes
other's?
I
Brian
think I
uses
know yours.
default always, almost always.
I will often just hit randomize until
Yeah.
I get one that I don't dislike.
Okay.
Sometimes, and like if I don't do that, I'll usually make a female character. It's usually anything but a warrior. It's usually a mage, possibly a rogue if I'm feeling like I want to just kill some shit.
Uh-huh.
The only time I make a warrior is if it's like a run-based game, and I think that's the most simple class, so I would just want to learn the game.
Mm.
But beyond that, there's really no appeal in making a warrior for me.
God damn.
Tyler
Nailed
is
it-
always
nailed
a
it, Crane.
warrior.
We're not friends anymore, Tyler.
Give me the heaviest
Beardy.
armor, the strongest beard, the
Yeah.
biggest shield, and the most righteous sword, and send me into the thick of battle every time. That's all I want. Fuck your spells and arrows and daggers, you coward. Meet your valor head on. That's what I say. Yeah, every time. And rarely a lady, but every once and again I do roll a lady character. Just to see what the other side lives like. And appearance, I don't usually try to make them look like me per se, but I definitely try to
That
make
way
them
lies
look like
madness.
my ideal self.
Something
I
tells
have-
me Tyler's ideal self looks an awful lot like Chris Hemsworth.
It's like the
Dressed as
biggest,
Thor.
grayest. I want to be an old, grizzly old warrior, just like an old bear of a
Oh,
warrior.
you want to be Kratos
I want to
in
be
the new God of War game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
That's what you
Kratos
wanna
in the
be.
new God of War game, or
With a
like
big old hammer or an axe.
or like buff Gandalf. That's that's kind of what I'm looking for. That buff Gandalf look, though. give Gandalf like just a big ass mace or warhammer
Yeah,
or
like-
something like.
Trying to make anything look like you, or trying to make anyone look like a person. Like anytime I'm trying to customize like lips and eyes and cheekbones, it just ends up just a Frankenstein's monster, just a horror.
Do you remember Oblivion? Oblivion's character
Well,
customization.
all the characters looked like
Everything
monsters.
was just this dough-faced abomination. Yeah,
Yep,
everyone's
that's
face.
why I made a
looked
lizard.
Like, just looked like that. It was bad. Yeah, lizard people looked the best by far.
Yep.
Argonians, yeah. Kring, I'm gonna guess yours for you. I'm gonna say
Okay.
yes, you are kind of in the middle because you do actually take the time to customize a character,
I do.
but you try to make it look like the weirdest looking lady.
You want to give it
Possible.
clown hair and put a dildo on its forehead.
yeah. I'm a sex toy
think-
unicorn named Jezebel, and I'm here to steal your monies and cars. And yeah,
Tyler, the first time that I ever created a character was for Oblivion. And I decided that I was
first
going
time
That's the first time I ever did any
Tony Hawk
real
3,
well, I mean,
Tony Hawk.
the first time I ever really did any in-depth up until that point
Tony
in
Hawk's
my
Pro
life,
Skater.
I was very much Brian Maxwell.
You're welcome, Sean.
Actually, even lazier than Brian Maxwell. It was more of just whatever they gave me right off the rip, I took.
None taken.
And I didn't care.
Huh. Okay, all right.
You're
You're that guy that skips cutscenes too, aren't you? Just fucking let me play the game.
When I was a kid, I used to skip cutscenes. Not anymore. I've grown older and wiser and realized that the gameplay sometimes sucks and the story's better. But it was Oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to be a lady dark elf because I wanted to go like a battle mage sort of thing because that's my jam.
Uh-huh,
I'm gonna be a battle
yeah.
mage. I'm gonna be a battle mage. Like I want to throw some spells out, but sometimes I got to get me that big old sword.
Yeah,
and get in there.
Yeah,
And do
Mix
some
it up.
stuff.
yeah.
Word.
Word.
And my lady dark elf
What
had
was her
spiky
name,
purple
Green?
hair.
What was her name?
I believe I called her.
Chrysanthemum.
No, it was worse than
Here
that.
it
I believe
comes.
I called her
Don't
Purple
say it.
Face.
Purple
And just
Face.
gave her
Good
gave
old
her
purple face.
spiky purple hair. Gave her spiky
That's
purple
racist.
That's
And
super
like-
racist.
Oh man.
hair. So yeah, that's what I did.
All right.
Purple face of the Purple Face clan. All the same name.
Purple face. Dragonborn. There you go.
Bonus
And ever
question.
since then,
Bonus
I've always
question.
tried to. I always make just the goofiest looking female characters in games anymore.
When you're playing games with choices, are you like playing your own conscience, your own self? Are you making your choices for your character typically?
It's
I almost
hard for me
always
not to.
start playing
Same.
like the most idealistic way possible, like lawful good. And then something happens midway through the
Somebody
game.
pisses you off real bad.
Somebody pisses you off real bad, and then all bets are off, and it's just I'm gonna be the biggest asshole I can from here on out.
It's usually hard for me to try to play a like consciously evil character. But I do it every once in a while. And like I'm not above mowing down pedestrians in GTA 5 or anything like that, but that isn't really that's not really
Yeah,
a
it's not the
role
same
playing
thing.
game in the same sense, yeah. But like yeah, when I'm playing Skyrim or something, like I'm always trying to be the good guy. I don't usually like trying to be an asshole.
Tyler, don't lie to us. If it's a game like Skyrim, you're not trying to be the good guy or the bad guy. You're just trying to go off into the woods by yourself and make a life for yourself out there.
Trying to find one of them lusty Argonian maids. settle down with.
It's hard to play an evil character without being, I don't know, like comic book evil, just over the top. Like, I'm evil just to be evil, which is real goofy.
Yeah.
Like, I think
it's hard to be
Fallout
like
3.
Burn down the orphanage.
It's hard to be like the kind of real evil that we see in the world, like the asshole CEO guys who destroy companies. Like, you have to be
Or decide
far
not to pay
more
their
over.
employees, or
Characters have to have.
Yeah,
You have to have
exactly.
motivations. You've got to be able to. Like, I've got to have reasons for my choices. I think in Fallout 3, I played just like a selfish piece of shit character. I wasn't always evil all the time, but if something
That's
benefited
kinda
me and
fun.
hurt you, then I did it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
like
kind of fun.
I bombed Megaton in that game.
I remember I remember doing that, kind of starting off Fallout 3 the same way and getting to that point, and I felt so bad about it that I
Yep.
tried to kill all the dudes that were in there watching it with me. I was like,
Yep.
no, fuck you, we're terrible, we suck, you deserve to die, you deserve to die. And I just and I went back and like reloaded a save after that and was like, no, I can't do that, that's real bad.
Yeah, no, I bombed Megaton as well, and then went back and visited Megaton after the bomb went off, and then I went, oh shit, I feel really bad about this, so I'm
Doesn't
gonna
it,
just
like, turn
reload
them
my
all
save and
into-
not do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't it
No,
turn
I
them all
kept
into
it.
like the
No, I thought it turned it in just the crater. Like,
okay,
Megaton doesn't exist anymore if you do that.
I remember, like near the end of the game, there was a mission where I had to like sneak a scientist out of some sort of, I don't know, like a holding facility or something. Like it was him and 2 or 3 other scientists, and we're all escaping through the sewers, and like one of them's sick, and the woman's like, "Okay, we need to get him medicine now. We're stopping." I'm just like, "Fucking fine, I'll go and I'll search around the sewers and try to find him some medicine." I spent like 20 minutes, couldn't find any. And I went back and she's like, "Well, we're not leaving until he gets medicine." So I shot him. I'm like, "Okay, now we're fucking leaving."
Yep.
That was how I played that character
trains
pretty much.
leaving the
It's like,
station.
Yep.
I will try within reason to be nice, but
my,
there are limits.
My
This
big,
man,
like, personal
no longer needs
morality
medicine.
this is a human life, and I can't spend more than 20 minutes trying to save it.
Yep.
I tried to play Divinity like that when we did our little let's play on Divinity.
You did good.
I was like, no, fuck everyone on this stupid boat. Drop the anchor, kid. Let's go. We need to get off this thing now. There's like a Kraken or something on it. And they were like, man, you sure do seem strong though. Like it wouldn't take you long to go in there and save those people. And I'm like, God damn it, fine. And I turned around and went in there and saved the Red Prince and whoever else was in that ship at the same time. But I remember feeling really upset about it.
Should have
But
just gone
you
and
killed
killed them. Pulled a Brian, just kill them all.
I did do that in a later playthrough. I found the Red Prince on the beach, and I was just like, fuck this guy. I wonder if I can kill him, and I did. I didn't even feel bad about it. Fuck that lizard guy.
Confirmed. It's a good game.
The other time that happened was when we were all playing through The Wolf Among Us, and there's a part where the Tweedles just start
Yep.
laying into you. Like they open fire with shotguns and just rip you apart and almost kill you. And then you get to retaliate, and it gives you the option of either like let him go because Snow White's yelling at you to stop, or finish the job. And I was like, fuck this guy. He just tried to kill
Yep.
me. He doesn't give a crap about me. I don't give a crap
Same.
about him. And I ripped his goddamn throat out.
Yep. And the game tries to guilt you for it later, and I'm just like, no, I stand
Yeah.
by that choice. He tried to
Yeah.
kill me. I do
Yeah.
not
No.
feel bad.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No, I played. That was one too where I played the game similar to what Brian's saying. I'll be nice within reason, but if you cross me, like, no, fuck you.
You
I'm
get
gonna
both
kill
barrels.
you. I don't care.
Yeah,
You get both. I'm gonna rip that troll dude's arm right clean off.
Yep.
Sorry, Grendel.
Hashtag sorry, Grendel.
Oh, did you get it?
Man.
So close.
Oh damn! One day,
If I
One day you're gonna ruin your whole
pulled the
computer.
glass away, I'd pulled the glass away beforehand. You'd have got it,
oh,
but I was able to spit back. into the
someday I'm gonna
glass.
get that spit take. Oh man. Well, I think that's gonna do it for episode 69, guys. We made it. We did it. Oh, almost made it without giggling at that.
Yeah.
So close.
I giggled at Brian's yay more than anything.
Yeah. Well,
It's been an hour. I've earned it.
yeah. hey, you know what? We're gonna come back and do this again next week. That's just what we do. It's every week here at Questlog, and it's gonna be the greatest show ever, the greatest show in the multiverse. Even if they don't renew season 4 of Rick and Morty, we'll be here in this reality right here. Usually around 11 o'clock. Join us on Twitch.
One of the fucked ones.
Can confirm.
We're basically mutation short of Cronenberg.
Cronenberg, yeah.
One of the bad timelines, yeah. One of the abandoned ones.
This is the darkest
Pretty
timeline.
sure Rick and Morty have left.
But yeah, won't you follow us on Twitter? It's at QuestlogCast on Twitter. You can find the show at questlogcast.com. You can find it live at twitch.tv/questlogcast. Shout out to Haskarath and Zambosis in the chat room right now. We appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, tune in next week. We'll be here for episode 70, the big 70. And get you then. Oh, thanks to Visitor for the awesome music. You can find more Visitor stuff at visitor.bandcamp.com. And that'll do it. Peace.
Shout out to Tyler for the awesome music for the news section.
Yeah,
the topic section.
Yeah, sure, it was great. Yep. Bye, everybody.
Guten Abend.